Hey, what's going on, you guys? Mr. Money1235 here, back yet again for another album review. Little Dragon, Nabuma Rubberband. Now, I first got into Little Dragon with Gorillaz' album Plastic Beach, which came out in 2010, and I absolutely loved the songs that she was featured on. I thought she had some of the best songs on Plastic Beach, honestly. And soon after that album was released, she put out her own album, Ritual Union, which I absolutely loved from beginning to end, was one of my favorite albums of 2011. So obviously I was excited when this new album came out, and I gotta say, man, it's quite a trip. It's a really more pop-influenced album, pop music influenced, a whole lot more than Ritual Union was. Ritual Union was a whole lot more darker, a little bit more drum and bass, that type of dance style, where this one is a little bit more pop-heavy, uses a whole lot more synthesizers, a whole lot more instrumentation. This album opens up on a song called Mirror, and I absolutely love how dark and kind of weird the piano chords are at the beginning of the song. Doom, doom. And then her vocal melody is just kind of soaring over the music on this, and then the drums kick in near the middle of the track, and it just sounds really epic. Really unusual way to start an album like this, how it just kind of moves so slow, but I still really love this track, and I thought it was a great way to open the album still. And then the next song is Clap Clap, the first single. I absolutely love this song. It's so much fun. I really love the synthesizer. I really love the intro to this song with the drums and the upright bass. I think it sounds really cool. Yukimi Nagato's vocals are sounding great on this track as well. I love her vocals. She has one of the best singing voices, really unique singing style. This track is just so much fun. I think it was a great pick for the first single. Couldn't have picked a better song. The next song, Pretty Girl, slows it down significantly, but I absolutely love this song. I love the lyrics on it. The chorus is really, really good as well. It's just really slow, kind of sexy type song. You magnify the universe. Just a really good song. And then the next song, Underbart, kind of picks it up a little bit more with these really catchy synthesizer melodies. It's just flying all over the place. Sounds really cool. The next song, Cat Rider, really drags it down a whole lot and is easily one of my least favorite songs of this album, I'm going to be honest. For one, it's a little bit too repetitive and it stretches on way too long. It's about 5 minutes long, and I just don't feel like the length should have been that. There's not really a catchy melody that comes through in the vocals like some of the past tracks on this album were doing, and I'm a little disappointed in it. It's a good song for like, if you're like feeling really lazy or sleepy or need something a little bit more light. It's a great song for that, but in the context of this album it sounds a little weird to me. Because the next song on this album, the song Paris, the second single on here, easily another one of the best songs on this album. Really upbeat, really fun, really catchy, memorable chorus once again. Easily one of the best picks for a second single from this album, and I just think this song is great. The next few tracks on this album I have tiny issues with here and there. For one, the self-titled track, Nabuma Rubberband, it's a really like repetitive keyboard part. There's a certain part with some strings come in that sound really cool, but that keyboard melody in the background just stays consistent the entire way through this song, and it's about, 3 minutes 24 seconds. It's not too bad or anything like that, not like Cat Rider was, for example. But it's just a little bit too repetitive. I feel like they could have changed it up a little bit more, varied it up. I think that would have made it a whole lot more interesting. Same thing with the next song in this album, Only One. There's just a certain repetitiveness to this track until like the last minute or so of the track where it just kind of increases tempo a little bit and finally changes up. And I'm like, why do you make me wait so long for a tempo change? I mean, like, this needed to happen like, 2-3 minutes ago. I just think it's a missed opportunity, honestly. The song Killing Me is a little bit better. I really like the really cool synthesizer part on this track. Kind of mimics the same synthesizer type sound that was going on in the first single, Clap Clap. So this one's really cool, but once again, it really stays consistent. It just stays really repetitive. I'm not a huge fan of that, unless it can get pulled off in a really catchy way. The song Pink Cloud, though, definitely picks it back up a whole lot. Sure, it may be a little bit repetitive there in the beginning, but near the end of this track, these string sections come in, it sounds absolutely beautiful. And once again, there's something catchy about this track that the past three haven't been so much. Like there was no clear vocal harmony coming out on the last three tracks of this album, but on this one, it's finally come back. There's a beautiful string section near the last few minutes of this song, and I think this one sounds great. Along with the very last song on this album, Let Go, I actually got to hear this one on the Clap Clap thing that they released for Record Store Day, and I love this song. I think it's a great way to close this album. Once again, another really huge epic synthesizer, you know, like the vocals are coming through so clearly on this track, really memorable chorus, really love the closing song to this album. So all in all, while I don't think it's perfect, it's definitely not as good as Ritual Union, I still really enjoy this album, and even the parts where I think it's really repetitive, at least I enjoy it for a little while. I don't immediately hate the track as soon as I play it, I just wish it would change up a little bit quicker. So, you know, it's not perfect, but there's still enough songs on this album that I enjoy to give it a little bit of a recommendation for you guys to check out. I've already ordered my copy because I couldn't find it in my hometown on release day yesterday. So, whatever. Check it out, you guys. You might like it. Mr. Money 1235. I'll see you guys later.